Ah, hi. New Year's resolution, right? Hello, everybody. My name is Oxy, and I knew that I'm filming when I'm not feeling right, and I've been always saying that um, influencers, bloggers, I'm not actually putting this thought out there. Like, I'm not talking about this everywhere, but this is kind of thought that I've been having for really long time, and everyone is aware of that bloggers or media persons, they're just showing you the good side of life. Meanwhile, I only film when I'm not feeling good. I don't know. But I went to Georgia, and when I was on the way there, I had to leave my laptop in here. And I've spent 6 days without having my laptop, and I was only having my phone. And honestly, before New Year started, I can't say that I was so energetic and everything like that, but something switched inside my mind, and I was really grateful for this mindset that I started to have. And something changed. Okay, I still have this thoughts, mindset, whatever, but at the same time, I'm just like, so what? I came back from Georgia, and the moment I get back inside apartment, I'm just like, so what? And this so what doesn't leave my mind at all. I don't know what I feel. I don't know what's that, but I started to have these feelings in October and November when me and my sister planned a trip to Istanbul, and I've been waiting for this trip like the moment of leaving. And when I'm saying this, I mean that I don't have life inside days before this trip. Like, I work, okay, but I'm doing nothing. And that feeling was killing me, because if you don't have purpose, it's just sad. And I do have a purpose in my life. Like, I want to have film company, I want to become a singer, I have my music and everything, but at the same time there is nothing happening, even though I'm putting efforts and blah blah blah. And I've said that you just have to do something every day. And I'm here already 2 days, and I tried to do something and I did nothing, even though in Georgia I had a photo shoot for making the proposal for label. And only thing that's left is making this proposal, creating the folder where I would say the story of my life, not the story of my life, but like present yourself, talking about my music, talking about dates of release. I want to have concerts. I want to have like full life, and I'm not doing that. And the question is why I can't just put my ass to work. And I had the conversation with one of my closest friends, and we've created this kind of plan, and that helped me to finish translating the script. And I finished it, and I was really happy with that. I sent it to some people for having the feedback, because I knew there's a lot to fix. And these people was same people who read the first version of the script, like in Russian. And as a feedback came, I had 0 good reviews. I was like, is that the language, or your first reaction was fake or something? I don't know. And I have 1 week to fix this script, and I am doing nothing. I set today to work on script, meanwhile working as a full-time job. And I went through 20 pages, and so far so good. I'm just fixing grammar. But I can't stop thinking if that script is not good enough. And having this idea, not good enough, not pretty enough, not skinny enough, not smart enough, it's so irrelevant. And I know that, and I understand that. And yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I watched a video that very helpful, okay? A guy was saying like, why we all as human race rolled back to the music of 70s, the fashion of 90s, films of 2000s and everything. I was like, okay, tell me why. And he said, because it all had purpose, first of all, and it all was an art, not a content. And I was like, thanks God, because I realized in this moment that all of my fears about making content and that it's not good enough, it's not about the content itself, it's about what people finds in it. Because my thoughts of music, my music, is that I'm thinking that it's not good enough because I'm telling a story in the music, in the song. I'm not saying like, yeah, I hooked up in a bar and we shaka shaka lumpum. This music is my therapy. I'm writing about a story, and there is not always a beautiful chorus. There is just some things that made up in a good rhythm or something. And choruses are my most challenging thing to write, because I don't know how to catch attention for people to have it in their mind 24/7. And main purpose of music for me is telling a story, having the self-reflection time, all of that, and that what was terrifying me for a long time. I was like, people are not gonna like it because like it's not easygoing, blah blah blah. And same about films. Like I wanted to make films about people, films of human, not nature, but like day-to-day life, because you can see it, bro. There is like, when I got into film school, the first lecture that we had, main person on the course, like our main teacher, said that nobody's gonna watch the film about day-to-day life, about usual life, because they are so bored from routine in their own lives. So they are coming to cinemas to watch action, drama, something, but not boring lifestyle that everyone is already have. Which is true, I understand. Like if you're gonna watch just the person waking up and blah blah blah, that's not gonna be interesting. But you know what I saw? What I noticed is that basically it's just like that thing is just everyone does that. You go on Instagram, everyone shows their routine. Everyone shows their day-to-day life. And I'm just like, really? Nobody's gonna watch it? That's basically everyone was watching. Not everyone, but I mean, you know what I'm trying to say here. And I'm not even in really good position right now. Like I'm really feeling like doing nothing. And I didn't start this year very good. I've been working since day one, and I was eating MC Donald every fucking day. And then I started to watch reels and videos about microplastic, about sportwear that is killing you, about all of the things in our groceries that are meant to kill you. And I started to be terrified, and my period was late, and now I don't have period. Like, hopefully I will have period, but this is all just comes in layers. Like, the first layer, you already kind of sad and disappointed, then you're desperate to have like very full life, then this and this, and that's just all layering on top of you. Meanwhile, you don't feel good, and that what creates the pressure. And I'm just like, bro, what am I supposed to do? And usually what I'm doing in situations like this, I'm leaving for the trip, I'm going somewhere, because that's the best reset I can have personally. And I went to Georgia, okay, and this trip had the idea inside of this trip, like, for those of you, if that's your first video of me, hello, my name is Oxy again. But earlier, 2025, I've made and recorded and edited and released 10 episodes of How I Lost My Mother, where I sharing my own experience when my mom got cancer and she died from cancer. And going to Georgia with my sister was for having the anniversary of 2 years together. So I can't say that I had a great time there, not at all. It was okay, even though I wouldn't say it was okay. And if I had reset, you may ask, no, I didn't. And now I don't know what to do, because I have like official job, and it's kind of remote right now, just because we are in a renovation process, and you can't be physically there. And when it's done, I have to be there, like not 24/7, but 9 to 5 kind of thing. And I won't be free to travel. And I'm just thinking if I should take tickets to Istanbul, because I don't know. Istanbul is something that brings me joy. I just love Istanbul. I kind of have an identity crisis, maybe. I wouldn't say even identity crisis. I would say every one of us has opinion on themselves, And my question to you, if you identify yourself, if you see yourself as the way you look or the way you think, to make it clear, you always have, like, your brain works 24/7. I know that not all of the people has their inner monologue, but brain doesn't stop thinking. And I would say that I identify myself as my thoughts, as what's going on inside my brain, because I'm not seeing myself 24/7. And that clicked inside of me a few days ago when I saw pictures from photo shoot, and I'm just like, that person, like, she's pretty, okay, but it doesn't feel like me, I'm just like, I'm identifying myself as inner me, not outside me, if you know what I mean. And that's crazy. But I can't stop thinking of buying a house in the middle of nowhere, being surrounded by nature, and having just slow, cozy life where I would have the whole environment to cook, to have family gatherings, friends gatherings, and just, I don't know. I can't force myself to do script work or music work. And also another thing to say is that I have a lot of advertisements on Instagram, and some of advertisement videos that I see, they are about film schools. And all I'm thinking is that I went to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I like adult years, I've been to 5 film schools. It could be short courses, it could be like a degree or something, but combined 5 courses. And none of them are teaching. Because creating a product is nothing. Creating product is literally nothing. Like you can put 2 and 2 together, you have your phone, you have a person who is in the camera, like in the frame, you film, finito. Nobody teaches you how to promote it. And I know that it has something to do with producing, because producer is responsible for making it go viral or go into festival or something. But like creating a product is nothing. You can always find manufacturer to produce your clothing. You can always find some supplier that would create the idea that you have in mind, but nobody teaches you how to sell it. Nobody teaches you how to get attention of possible buyers for that. And that's what kills me, because I have a product, I have music. I have a product, I have a script. Filming the script, nothing. Like, yeah, it's challenging, but it takes time, it's fine. In the end, you will have the full film, full feature film. But to release it on any platform, to make it go for festival, to make it run in cinemas, it's a huge work. Unknown for me. And that what terrifies me. Like, recording my music wasn't challenging at all. Yeah, I'm writing lyrics when I want to. I'm making up words, like something. I have a producer, like music producer, who makes it the way I see it. I'm recording it, which is not hard. And you are left with a product that will never see the light of, of a sun. Just my thoughts. Yeah. I don't know what to say, because really I'm confused. I feel like I started to have an eating disorder again. The episode of bad things, I noticed that when I started to eat McDonald's every day since 1st of Jan, which is not healthy, and now again, and I'm not throwing up, thanks, but like, it's not healthy. I feel like I hate myself in the moment. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, I'm not hungry and I'm just which is not great. And I know why. It's because I do not live my life. I do not have life in my days, as I'm saying that. And unfortunately right now, I don't know how to make it real, like how to have life in your days, because I think that people is the answer for this question, because people, like, person needs a person. 100%, I'm convinced. And what I liked in Georgia is that I've talked to many people there, like just casual conversations. I love airports just because you're having casual conversations with everybody, especially if you get delayed. And here in Dubai, you feel like everyone is in their own shell, and they just like, they seem so unapproachable, so like, don't talk to me, so like, you know, and that terrifies me. Like, I would not come to you, say hi, how you doing, if you showing with all of your energy, attitude and everything that you're just And I had an idea in my mind to make, when I was editing How I Lost My Mother. I was like, it would be so very interesting, my English is on top, to interview a couple of people having their idea on life. Just curiosity inside of me, if people view the same way as I do view this life, is crazy. And I just wanted to talk and find out, and then make like a conclusion on all of that. I wouldn't film interviews, but I would make notes throughout conversations, and then just somehow analyze it the way I'm viewing this life and the way how I wanted to present it. And I came to a girl in a park, and she seemed really nice, and we said like, hello, blah blah blah. And when I texted her and we couldn't schedule the meeting for the first time, she started to have a beachy attitude, and I'm just like, not even beachy attitude, I don't know what was wrong there. Because I'm always down for something. I'm always, you wanna go to, I don't know, somewhere in like, take a plane, go somewhere, I'm down. You want to blah blah blah, I'm down. Like anything. Even if somebody on the street would say like, hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee, I would say yeah, because I'm watching all of these reels on Instagram when people are setting blind dates, when people just asking each other out for just friends conversation. I'm just like, bro, why I'm not in Big Apple for having this in my life, you know? Because I've always said that in Dubai you don't feel life. There is no life, like literally. And that's why I'm always thinking and keeping in mind the idea that someday I will leave this place. I love Dubai. It has a lot of benefits. It's an incredible place to grow. It's an incredible place to have your kids. It's safe, it's clean, everything. But for me, being in my 20s, I feel like it's the worst place to be, because there is no social life. There is not a flow of life that I need, that I want. I want to have walks. I want to go outside in the morning to walk to coffee shop for a coffee. I want to this and that. And Dubai doesn't have that. So I want to thank you for listening to all of the random thoughts that I had and my condition update. I really like the point that I'm doing it for myself. Like when I was editing the video from Georgia, I'm just like, okay, I can cut this off, but then I was just like, but in the end of the day, this is about me, this is for me. I have 94 followers. That's like not much. And I'm not a famous person, so I can have this video diaries, video memories that I will rewatch in 10, 15 years. And I would be just like, oh my God, I even forgot about this. And that's amazing. Like internet has a lot to give. And we as a society, we kind of twist the idea of having internet in our lives and just shit talk on everything. And yeah, I can go on with that. Thank you, guys. If you have a person that has kind of the same thing, send this video to them. Maybe we can talk in comments. And I have an email address for talking to you guys. If you have something to tell you're always welcome there, as well as on comments. And thanks for watching. Love, subscribe. Hope you're well. Love you. Bye.